I always knew I wanted to live outside of South Carolina. I love this place so much, but I know that there are so many other opportunities out there. But then my mom took me to tour USC, specifically the College of HRSM, and I connected with Colin Crick. And I remember like one thing he told me that I've kind of held on to is obviously you're going to school in your hometown, but there are so many more opportunities that we have outside of South Carolina. And I'm so glad I made the decision. I got a wide variety of experiences. I worked with CSC during the PGA Championship. I've spent a couple years working at a Colonial Life Arena. I have worked the past couple seasons with the Carolina Panthers. I spent a semester in Brisbane, which is just north of Sydney. I was studying at the University of Queensland. I loved Brisbane so much, and I walked away from it thinking like, oh, I'm never going back. I really thought it was going to be like another 10 years before I went back to Australia, and that clearly wasn't the case. Incognitus and the College of HRSM, they have been working together for a couple decades now. And initially an email on the listserv was sent out about this opportunity, and I didn't really think twice about it. I just saw it, and I was in Professor Matt Dunn's office on a weekly basis, like talking about what my next steps are going to look like in my career. And I get an email from him one morning saying, hey, what about this opportunity in Australia?
I wasn't necessarily planning to go abroad sophomore year, but it came up and I couldn't say no.
There's no university in Australia that's playing in the world of sports management or event or venue management that has such an immersive internship program as is required by the students at USC. If we're going to do this, and I'm going to do it at a level that no one's done at that before. I want to fully immerse these kids in business. What we've done by immersing them in business, not just sit on the fringe and watch what happens in a business, makes them walk away from an internship with us to go, wow, I've learned something.
Throughout my internship, I was working on the Sydney Royal Easter Show, which is the largest agricultural event in the Southern Hemisphere. It occurs over the course of 10 days. Incognitus is there on site anywhere from like 2 to 3 months beforehand, doing a lot of logistics planning.
Kind of did it all. Incognitus builds all the pavilions for the animals, all the stands for the vendors. I got to help with operations on site as well, like actually getting my hands dirty and working out on site. I think it was nice. Maddie and I both said that they didn't treat us like interns. Like we truly felt that we were an employee of the company.
Talking financials or whatever, there's not much we leave them out of. We sit them in client meetings. They're in open workspace that they'll hear those conversations anyway. We're not trying to hide anything. We're trying to give them a warts and all view of what it takes to run an event or to run our support piece of an event.
I really have taken what I've learned in a lot of my classes that have stuck with me when I was over there.
All the accounting and all the finance classes, they were so fundamental in me being able to be successful in my internship. It was a lot of financial reporting and looking at the day-to-day financials and analyzing where we're spending money and where we could be saving money. One thing that throughout this internship that I continuously done is always showing up and always being willing to learn. And I think that they saw that. And, we had a conversation about, hey, what would it look like if you wanted to stay?
Maddie went up to Megan and said, hey, listen, do you think you guys would consider me for that role if I could find a way to extend my visa and do whatever? And she said, of course we would, if that's what you're interested in. It was really her initiative. And I think that's a reflection of the responsibility she was given by us in this deployment to go, I can do that job. I know I can do that job. I'm doing that job now. We've really dialed up a myriad of work for her over 12 months that she'll absolutely be brilliant at.
And it definitely was a difficult decision for me. I thought about, the past couple months and everything that Incognitus has done for me and how they've really prepared me and given me all the tools to be successful. And so it was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I think that this is just such an amazing opportunity, and I'm so excited to see, where this will take me.